From today's Wish TV, here's the latest from 24-Hour News 8.
Next on News 8 at 11 o'clock. At first glance, it's simply an arrest for intoxication. But where this incident occurred is causing even more concern.
Air traffic controllers speak out tonight about their outdated equipment they say is unsafe. And it wasn't a good day for this robbery suspect. We'll show you what happened when he tried to make a getaway. Plus, the Pacers blow a big lead next.
You're watching 24-Hour News 8, the best news you'll get all day. Now, here's what's new at 11.
Blue Ridge, I'm dropping my traffic. No, climb your head, stop it here. Climb your head, stop it here. Disregard that, sir. Climb your head.
Some tense moments as an Indianapolis air traffic controller struggles to avoid a mid-air disaster. Good evening, it's 11 o'clock, and tonight air traffic controllers say equipment failures here are reducing the margin of safety for pilots and passengers.
The Indianapolis Center controls regional air traffic across 7 states, and when you fly, they guide the way. But an I-team investigation has found that air passengers may not be as safe as they think. News 8's Neil Moore has the story. Neil?
Debbie, Mike, safety is the primary concern for everyone involved in aviation. It has to be, but when there are close calls in the air, the ground equipment has to work.
The worst case scenario is that two planes would collide.
If you can, I need for you to lay it over there some more of a good rate of turn for the traffic.
Most of the time, controllers at the Indianapolis Center keep air traffic running smoothly.
American 1428, Indy Center, roger, good afternoon.
Eastern 683, I need your best rate of turn, sir. Yes, sir, I don't want to land against the wall, all right? You've got a standard rate coming.
But this tape reveals how things can go very wrong in a big hurry.
683, descend to 340 immediately. Blue Ridge, I'm dropping my traffic. No, climb your head, stop it here. Climb your head, stop it here. Disregard that, sir. Climb your head.
Tucked away inside this building near the airport, air traffic controllers are completely dependent on their equipment. But much of the tracking gear at the Indianapolis Center is old, some of it decades old. And many controllers have told the I-team their computers, their radios, their radar just aren't dependable.
It breaks a lot. It really does.
There's always something on a service. Sometimes it's minor, sometimes it's major.
A lot of the equipment there is older than I am.
Case in point, this videotape of the control center from 1981. Look at the equipment, like tracking scopes, 1981 and 1996. The radio equipment was manufactured in 1957. In the 15 years since this tape was shot, not much has changed here except the haircuts.
When the radios quit, there's nothing we can do. You know, just sit there and watch and hope.
Controllers fear faulty equipment might contribute to an air disaster. This summer, it nearly happened. A radar screen showed incorrect locations of several aircraft to a controller trainee.
Had the instructor not countermanded his instructions, he would have actually descended the aircraft into the path of another aircraft.
And just 2 weeks ago, the center's computers crashed, causing brief flight delays across the Midwest. Meanwhile, those who repair and maintain the equipment are equally frustrated.
The employees do have to be very creative in finding the parts that they need to repair the systems.
None of this is unique to Indianapolis. Indeed, controllers say equipment failures are widespread.
It's breaking everywhere, and everything in the system is old and wearing out.
The FAA says it's aware of the problem and is upgrading equipment. The I-team wanted to ask about the Indianapolis Center, but the agency refused all requests for on-camera interviews. For now, air travel remains comparatively safe thanks to backup systems, but primary tracking equipment continues to erode, and without significant upgrades, worried controllers have an alarming prediction.
By the end of the year, next year, there could be some serious problems. It's only a matter of time, I think, before some of these outages overlap.
The FAA has launched some modernization efforts with mixed results, though. It's currently testing a new system here, allowing controllers to predict when airplanes get too close together. But another effort at automation went nearly $3 billion and years over budget, and then was simply abandoned.
Incredible. Your series continues tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow night we'll be examining training out at the Indianapolis Center, and you're going to meet one controller who is caught in the middle of a training controversy.
Neil, thank you. Neil Moore with the I-team.
Well, there was an unusual gathering at a local high school tonight.
A group of drunk drivers and some drunk driving victims. News 8's Anna Werner is here now with more on this unusual story. Anna?
Well, Mike and Debbie, the meeting